So I was a technician for 5 years in the field, working in shops from the bottom all the way up to becoming a manager at some point. When you first get into tech, I think the easiest thing to measure when you're starting out, because you want to see if you're improving, if you are getting better at repairing phones, is time, right? You have been given a deadline to repair a customer's phone. Naturally, it's very easy to be like, well, I can do it right at when time runs out, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. I want to get it done early. So people start trying to go faster. People want to repair phones quicker because it seems like a very easy way to measure if you're getting better at what you're doing. That, in my experience, started biting me. You don't know what kind of customer you're gonna have. And so the best case scenario of going faster is maybe the repair goes perfectly fine, but something like adhesive might not be like perfectly trimmed around the edges, or it might be like somewhat visible in a crease in the bottom right corner. And that kind of stuff, you know, when you're trying to go fast, you don't think too hard about. Those are the kind of issues in a repair you kind of look at and you have to decide if it's worth the effort to open the whole thing back up and like replace the adhesive and do it again. But if you have a time-focused goal you're trying to make, that's one of those things you don't really give a second thought to and you just give it out. And you might get lucky. The customer might not notice it as well. But if the customer notices it later and they are the kind of customer that doesn't really like that kind of thing or has a high quality standard, having them come back suddenly takes what could have been a 1 hour repair becomes like another hour or two ordeal. To get up front, talk to a customer, reassure them that you're going to take care of their needs is now an extra effort on top of opening up the phone entirely again after you sealed it and redoing a part of the repair. That's like one example of a small issue that speed can run into. Because people think that, you know, I've been told a million times before not to go fast because I might break something. And yeah, that's an obvious, but you know, at a certain point you might become good enough that you can crush through an iPhone repair in 10, 15 minutes and not really be worried about breaking things. You know, you do get better at being a technician. But it's the stuff you don't think about that does become bigger later. So there's a lot of those little things that I think I wanted to kind of reflect on.